I love you, Noopur. Good luck.
Namaskaram. Hello, dear family and friends. Today is a momentous occasion for the Iyengar family. On behalf of Noopur Nritya Academy, Vyju, Surabhi and I are delighted to welcome you all to Noopur's Bharatanatyam Arangetram debut dance recital. We are thrilled to have Noopur's grandmothers, Ushapati, Gigi Aji is how they fondly call them as, and our great-grandmother Vasanti Pati, who have traveled from India specially to attend this event. Also honored and touched that the rest of our family who have traveled, some just for a day, to be part of our celebrations today. We are grateful to Guru Vidushi Srimati Padmini Ravi for her support, mentorship, guidance, patience, and abundance of love towards Noopur and our family. We are thankful to all of you who have graced the occasion with your presence this evening and your best wishes and support of Noopur. So over the years, I have observed Noopur's transition from being an enthusiastic dancer to the one who has developed a deep passion for various performing art forms like Bharatanatyam, ballet, and jazz. She has persevered through physical pain, balanced her schedule to achieve both academic and dance-related success. I would like to just share one story as to how her career started with ballet. When she was 2 years old, she just came back from her daycare once and then she said, "Amma, Appa, I want to join ballet." I'm like, we were wondering, where would this 2-year girl know anything about ballet, because she hadn't watched until then any TV or anything. And the only thing I think we probably thought was she had read some things in a book. So we were wondering, and then we looked around, we saw this 6-week course in YMCA. So we enrolled her, she happily went every week, and on the last day of the class, she was crying in one corner, saying that this is the last day of the class, I don't want to go home. And we were like, "No, Kanda, let's go home, we will probably look for something else." She said, "No, I want to continue, I want to learn ballet." So that's when we realized how serious she was with this particular dance form, in addition to Bharatanatyam and other things. That's when we enrolled her into New England Dance Academy, and she's continued to dance there almost 15 years since then. Thank you. I wish Noopur all the very best tonight and in her future pursuits. We are very proud of Noopur, the fine young lady who will perform here, who will perform her magnum opus this evening. I'll now pass the microphone to Srimati Sangeeta Prasanna, who will serve as the master of ceremony for tonight's performance.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Namaste and good evening to each and every one of you present here. Before we move on to the main program of the evening, I would like to remind you of a few house rules. Kindly refrain from using your phones to talk during the program. Flash photography and audio or video recording is not permitted. If you need to leave the auditorium on any account, please follow the exit signs and leave in between the items. Lastly, food and drink are not allowed inside the hall, and if you have children who are peevish or need more attention on account of having no intermission, kindly take them out of the auditorium quickly. Thank you. And now, for this evening's performance, I would like to give a brief introduction to the significance of today's event and dance style being performed here today by Noopur. India is home to 8 classical dance forms, each unique in its presentation and stylization on account of its regional influence. Bharatanatyam is a classical Indian dance form prevalent in southern India and is said to be the oldest, with a history of over 2,000 years, having its origin from Sadar or Dasiyatam. Arangetram in Tamil means ascension of stage. Arangetram happens when the teacher or guru feels that the student is now ready to present her talent to an esteemed audience and hold the stage on her own, dancing to the accompaniment of music while having the program conducted by one's guru or teacher. On that account, I now request Srimati Padmini Ravi, Noopur's guru and acharya, to say a few words and bless Noopur.
Thank you, Sangeeta. A word about Sangeeta Prasanna. She is the daughter of Professor Pashupati, who was principal in the music department in Kalakshetra. She's had immense training, intense training with Sharada Hoffman and Jaya teacher, and she's also had the privilege of working in the productions choreographed and conducted by Srimati Rukmini Devi Arundale. She's also the daughter-in-law of Srimati Savitri Jagannath Rao, one of the oldest and the coolest teachers from Kalakshetra. And she, along with her wonderful husband Ganesh, have been living here and lending support to the entire dance community. Thank you, Sangeeta, for having agreed to do this. Noopur, though her mother is Vyju and she runs a dance class, one would wonder why me. It's just that some mothers, though teachers, are quite magnanimous to lend their daughters to other teachers so that we could give them more stricter instructions which mothers cannot. And it was a pleasure training Noopur, and at the same time, due to COVID, it has been an online learning. That's the most important part. I think I didn't see her after 2018. So the past few years, it has been strictly online, but she has matured in the last 5 years. We used to have lots of problems, but it gradually ceased to exist, and I stopped screaming and she started listening. And today is going to be the culmination of our journey. Bharatanatyam Arangetram, usually we all know, worldwide I think it's the most popular phenomenon today. We have classes in Ethiopia as well. According to Natya Shastra, which is the origin of all classical performing and visual arts, it is an externalization of an internal process and internalization of an external event. In Bharatanatyam, we take any external event, situation, emotions, you internalize it through grammar and through processes and externalize it as a visual art form. So while Noopur is dancing or any other dancer is dancing and communicating a story or a song or a sequence, something is happening inside her. Those are all the intangible internal processes. For example, we are talking about songs in different languages, which even in India, Telugu in Karnataka sounds like French, and Tamil Nadu is just like Tamil. There's no other language. But the student takes the effort to know the meaning, the subtext, the context, and try to internalize and visualize what was going on in the poet's mind. What was the period of the composition? And what was the sentiment of the hero or the heroine at that point of time? Because we do adapt songs written by musicians who are 200, anywhere between 700 to 100 years. We have contemporary composers as well. So the internal process of visualization and imagination, imagining a lifestyle which is 200, 300 years old is not possible. So they are forced to imagine that, visualize that, and communicate it as if they are in that period. These are some of the internal processes that the student goes through with or without her or his knowledge. And these are the internal processes that they carry with them throughout their lives. Even if they don't dance on the stage, the training is so important that they learn the lessons of life and use these processes willy-nilly in their real life in whatever they do. Like whether you're a doctor or an engineer, the spontaneity, the sensitivity, the ability to empathize with some other situation. All of these things are ingrained in the training, though what is actually visible is Alarippu, Jathi, Swaram, Varnam. But the internal processes are intangible, which creates a lot of depth in one's personality. And therefore, I thank Noopur and Vyju for having put up with my crankiness and rudeness, only because I love them and I want them to do their best. Thank you so much. Over to you, Sangeeta.
Mahaganapate palaya sumam, Mahaganapate palaya sumam, Maya Maya Vallabha Pate Shri Mahaganapate palaya sumam, Maya Maya Vallabha Pate Shri Mahaganapate.
Vignanam Nashanam Kartam Bhutanam Rakshanaya Cha Devanam Tushtaye Chapi प्रेक्षकाणां विभूतये श्रेयसेन कायस्त्र पात्रसंरक्षणाय च आचार्यशिक्षा सिद्ध्यर्थं पुष्पाञ्जलिम् अधारभेत्. To destroy the obstacles, to protect the living, to please the gods, to bring prosperity to the spectators, for the safety of the dance hall, for the protection of the dancer, for the success of training given by the guru, the dancer begins by offering flowers. Noopur commences her Arangetram with a Pushpanjali, an offering of flowers, in Ragam Sri Ranjani set to Aditalam. This item will be followed by the popular Kirtanam Vatapi Ganapatim Bhaje in Ragam Hamsadvani. No event is carried out without first worshipping the elephant-headed god Ganesh. He is the remover of all obstacles and paves way for success. A pan-Indian god, Ganesha's physical form is symbolic of many qualities. His large head denotes intelligence, his long trunk to hold everything that is existent in the universe, tusks that denote wisdom and emotion, his large belly showing an appetite for knowledge, and large ears to reminding us to listen. The axe in his hands to cut away illusions and falsehood. Lord Ganesha represents the pure consciousness. In this song by Muthuswami Dikshitar, Ganesha is extolled as the one from the town of Vatapi, who is a bestower of boons. He is the ruler of the worlds and remover of obstacles.
धीम तोम तकिटनम तकिटचम तकिटचम तकिट ताम ताम तकिट धीम तोम तकिटनम तकिटचम तकिटचम तकिट ताम ताम तकिट धीम तोम तकिटनम तकिटचम तकिटचम तकिट ताम ताम तकिट धीम तोम तकिटनम तकिटचम तकिटचम तकिट jam takita tam tam takita dhim tom takita num takita jam takita tam takita jam takita jam takita tam takita jam takita tam. शुक्लांबरधरं विष्णु शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये. वातापि गणपतिं भजे वातापि गणपतिं भजे वातापि गणपतिं भजे हम वातापि गणपतिं भजे हम वातापि गणपतिं भजे हम वातापि गणपतिं भजे हम वातापि गणपतिं भजे गणं गेदिं गण पतिं भजे हम वातापि गणपतिं भजे हम वातापि गणपतिं गणे कुचं गिणा कुचं गण गणपतिं भजे हम वातापि गणपतिं भजे हम वातापि गणपतिं तजं तजं तकत तजं तजं तकदिकुत तजं तगण्ण गण्ण गणपतिं भजे हम वातापि गणपतिं भजे हम वातापि गणपतिं तकदिमि तकजं तद्दित्ता तकदिमि तकजुनुता दित्ता तकदिमि तकजुनुता दी गण गणपतिं भजे हम वारणास्यं वरप्रदं श्रीवारणास्यं वरप्रदं श्रीवारणास्यं वरप्रदं श्रीवारणास्यं वरप्रदं श्रीवातापि गणपतिं भजे भूतादि संसेवित चरणं भूतादि संसेवित चरणं भूतादि संसेवित चरणं भूतभौतिका प्रपञ्चगणं भूतादि संसेवित चरणं भूतभौतिका प्रपञ्चवरणं वितरागिणं वितयोगिनं तदिं 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 वितरागिणं वितयोगिनं
Noopur perform Vatapi Ganapathim Bhaje, a little story comes to mind. Tyagarajar temple in Tiruvarur, Tamil Nadu, is home to 16 shrines of Ganapathis within its magnificent complex. When King Narasimhavarma Pallava went into battle with the Badami rulers of Hampi, the commander-in-chief prayed to Lord Ganesha, saying if the Pallavas won the battle, he would move the idol from Badami in Karnataka to Tiruvarur in Tamil Nadu and build a shrine for the god inside the temple. Pallavas did win the battle, and Ganesha of Vatapi came to his new abode in Tiruvarur. As one should never forget their roots, despite this move, Ganesha has continued to be called as Vatapi Ganapati. The composer Dikshitar, Muthuswami Dikshitar, was from Tiruvarur and hence composed this piece. We now move on to Alarippu, also considered an invocation. Alarippu in Telugu means to bloom. It's a pure number on pure dance number on Nritya, using all major and minor limbs, bringing joy to the audience. Done to the rhythm of the drums and cymbals, the dancer is introduced to basic rhythmic patterns in addition to movements of the neck, shoulder, and arms, since Bharatanatyam consists of movements in space, in straight lines, or in triangles. Alarippu can be done to any beat cycle, although the popular ones are 3, 5, 7, and 9 beats. Noopur will now be dancing an Alarippu in Chatushram, meaning the 4-beat cycle.
tarikita takatai tatai tarikita takatam titam tarikita takatai tatai tarikita takatam titam tarikita takatai tatai kitta takatam titam kitta takatai tatai kitta takatam titam kitta takatai tarikita takatai tatai tarikita takatam titam 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 tarikita takatai tatai tam titam tai tatai tarikita takata jam tarita takatari tai tarikita tom tarikita tom takatita tarikita tom tam te tam
of a Bharatanatyam recital is called a margam, meaning a path. The brains behind the codification of the margam format were four brothers, namely Chinnaya, Ponnaya, Vadivelu, and Shivanandam, who served as royal musicians in the courts of Tanjavur, Thiruvananthapuram, and Mysore in the 18th century. It is their music that continues to dominate the Bharatanatyam repertoire to this day. The traditional margam is set in an interesting and gradient scale of easy to difficult, combining Nritya, pure dance, Abhinaya, expression, and Natya, a combination of both. The next item, Jathi Swaram, is an item in a margam where the dancer graduates from dancing to the beat, Jathi, to now dancing to the sound of music, Swaram, while keeping the beat in the background. Like a garland that consists of individual flowers being strung together, Jathi Swaram brings together music and dancer performing steps in varied combinations and speeds for the first time. This Jathi Swaram in Ragamalika, meaning a garland of flowers, is set to Mishra Chaputalam, the 7-beat cycle. It is a musical composition of Padma Shri K.N. Dandayudapani Pillai, whose birth centenary was celebrated recently.
gari sa gari ga ma pa da ni sa sa ni da pa ma gari sa gari ga ma pa da ni sa sa ni da pa ma gari sa gari ga ma pa da ni sa sa ni da pa ma gari sa gari ga ma pa da ni sa sa ni da pa ma
For the benefit of those not familiar with Indian classical art forms, the terms raga and tala may seem foreign. According to Professor Sambamurthy, an authority on Indian classical music, raga is that entity or melody that creates passion in the listener with its tonal quality and aesthetic. On the other hand, tala is the musical time or measure with a specific number of beats that accompanies a song. Together, raga and tala form the basis of song and rhythm for classical Indian music and dance. The next item is a Varnam. Varnam is where you see all elements of dance coming together beautifully and is the most demanding in terms of complexity of the composition and stamina an artist requires. If you can compare a dancer's journey to visiting the temple, then Varnam is the stepping stone into the inner sanctum, while the earlier items are akin to the outer halls of a temple. Just as how emotions pour out on seeing the deity, Varnam elicits a myriad of feelings and emotions that are combined with rhythmic patterns of varying speeds that challenge the artist to bring forth their artistry, maintain energy and stamina while showcasing the various aspects seen in a Varnam. Set to Ragam Vasanta and Adi Talam, this Varnam, Kannan Kamala Kannan, is in praise of Lord Krishna, the butter-loving, mischievous one who is equally adept at stealing hearts. Why butter, you might ask? Butter is considered to be pure and something that melts quickly. Similarly, one's heart on praying to Krishna gets broadened out as the melted butter. This is the philosophical aspect taken by poets in always associating Krishna with butter. Loosely translated, this Varnam in Tamil says, dark-hued God who has the eyes of a lotus flower and is the omnipresent one who is known by different names. Kannan Kamala Kannan, the music composer of this beautiful Varnam in Ragam Vasanta, set to Aditalam, is unknown.
கமல கண்ணன் நீலவண்ணன் ஜெகம் புகழும் கண்ணன் கமல கண்ணன் நீலவண்ணன் ஜெகம் புகழும் கண்ணன் கமல கண்ணன் நீலவண்ணன் ஜெகம் புகழும் கமல கண்ணன் நீலவண்ணன்
Jum, தரி கிட்ட தக்க தரி கிட்ட ஜம் தரி கிட்ட ஜம் தக்க திக்கு தரி கிட்ட ஜம் தக்குந்தரி கிட்ட தக்க தரி கிட்ட ஜம் தரி கிட்ட ஜம் தத்தி தரி கிட்ட தக்குந்தரி கிட்ட தக்க தரி கிட்ட ஜம் தரி கிட்ட ஜம் தத்தி தரி கிட்ட ஜம் தக்குந்தரி கிட்ட தக்க தரி கிட்ட ஜம் தரி கிட்ட ஜம் தத்தி தரி கிட்ட ஜம் தக்குந்தரி கிட்ட தக்க தரி கிட்ட ஜம் தரி கிட்ட ஜம் தத்தி தரி கிட்ட ஜம் தக்குந்தரி கிட்ட தக்க தரி கிட்ட ஜம் தஜ்ஜம் 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 தரி கிட்ட ஜம் தஜ்ஜம் 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 தரி கிட்ட ஜம் தரி கிட்ட ஜம் தரகடதம் தரி கிட்ட ஜம் தஜ்ஜம் 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 தரி கிட்ட ஜம் தஜ்ஜம் 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 தரி கிட்ட ஜம் தரகடதம் தரி கிட்ட ஜம் தஜ்ஜம் தக்க ஜொனு தாம் தக்க ஜொனு தாம் தக்க ஜொனு தாம் தக்க தாம் தக்க தாம் தக்க தாம் 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 தரி கிட்ட ஜம் தஜ்ஜம் தக் தாம் தக்க ஜொனு தாம் தக்க ஜொனு தாம் தக்க தாம் தக்க தாம் தக்க தாம் 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 தரி கிட்ட ஜம் தஜ்ஜம் 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 தும் நம் தக்க தே தும் நம் தா தே தும் நம் தரி கிட்ட ஜம் தஜ்ஜம் 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 தா தே தும் நம் தக்க தே தும் நம் தா தே தும் நம் தரி கிட்ட ஜம் தஜ்ஜம் தஜ்ஜம் தா தே தும் நம் தத்தே தும் நம் தா தே தும் நம் தத்தே தும் நம் தா தே தும் நம் தரி கிட்ட ஜம் தஜ்ஜம் தஜ்ஜம் தா தே தும் நம் தத்தே தும் நம் தா தே தும் நம் தத்தே தும் நம் தா தே தும் நம் தரி கிட்ட ஜம் தஜ்ஜம் தஜ்ஜம் தா தஜ்ஜம் தஜ்ஜம் தா தஜ்ஜம் தஜ்ஜம் தரி கிட்ட ஜம் தஜ்ஜம் தஜ்ஜம் தா தஜ்ஜம் தஜ்ஜம் தா தஜ்ஜம் தஜ்ஜம் தரி கிட்ட ஜம் கடக தம் கடக தம் கடக தம் தா தரி கிட்ட ஜம் தக் கடக தம் தக் கடக தம் கடக தம் தா தரி கிட்ட ஜம் தரி கிட்ட ஜம் தக்க திக்கு கடக தம் தக்க திக்கு கடக தம் தக்க திக்கு கடக தம்
கமல கண்ணன் நீலவண்ணன் ஜகம் புகழும் கண்ணன் கமல கண்ணன் நீலவண்ணன் ஜகம் புகழும் கண்ணன் நீலவண்ணன் கண்ணன் கண்ண கமல கண்ணன் ஜகம் புகழும் கண்ண கமல நீலவண்ண கண்ணன் ஜகம் புகழும் கண்ணன் கமல கண்ணன் நீலவண்ணன் ஜகம் புகழும் கண்ணன் கமல கண்ணன் நீலவண்ணன் ஜகம் புகழும் கண்ணன் கமல கண்ணன் நீலவண்ணன் ஜகம் புகழும்
தத்த தின் தக்க தின் தக்க தகத தின் தக்க தின் தக்க தத்த தின் தக்க தகத தின் தக்க தள்ளங் குத்தக்க திங் கெண்ணத்தம் தத்ரி தண்ண ஜொன்னு கிம்மி தா ரே தா தத்ரி தா தரி த தண்ண த ஜொன்னு த தரி தண்ண ஜொன்னு கிம்மி தா ரே தா தத்ரி தா தரி த தண்ண த ஜொன்னு த தரி தண்ண ஜொன்னு கிம்மி தாம் தத் தத் தரிகட தோம் தாம் தத் தத் தரிகட தோம் தாம் தத் தத்
கோபியரோடு விளையாடும் கோபியரோடு விளையாடும் தேவ கோபியரோடு விளையாடும் கோபியரோடு விளையாடும் தேவன் கோபியரோடு
ததீம் திரகடதம் ததீம் திரகடதம் ததீம் திரகடதம்
தீம் ததீம் ததீம் எனவே காளிங்கனே படமிடும் தேவனை தீம் ததீம் ததீம் எனவே காளிங்கனே படமிடும் தேவனை தீம் ததீம் ததீம் எனவே காளிங்கனே நடுவிடும் தேவனை தீம் ததீம் ததீம் எனவே காளிங்கனே நடுவிடும் தேவனை தீம் ததீம் ததீம் எனவே காளிங்கனே நடுவிடும் தேவனை மாக மத மதனி சமாக மத மதனி சதீம் ததீம் ததீம் எனவே காளிங்கனே நடுவிடும் தேவனை தீம் ததீம் ததீம் எனவே காளிங்கனே நடுவிடும் தேவனை தீம் ததீம் ததீம் எனவே மாயன் ஷாம சுந்தரன் மாயன் ஷாம சுந்தரன் மாயன் ஷாம சுந்தரன் ததீம் ததீம் எனவே காளிங்கனே நடுவிடும் தேவனை தீம் ததீம் ததீம் எனவே ததனி தனி 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 சனி தனி தம கம தம கம கம தம கரி கம ததனி தனி 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 சனி தனி தம கம தம கம கம தம கரி தீம் ததீம் ததீம் எனவே காளிங்கனே நடுவிடும் தேவனை தீம் ததீம் ததீம் எனவே காளிங்கனே நடுவிடும் தேவனை தீம் ததீம் ததீம் எனவே பக்தியோடு பணியும் அடியார்க்கு உறுதுணையாயிருப்பாயே பக்தியோடு பணியும் அடியார்க்கு உறுதுணையாயிருப்பாயே பக்தியோடு பணியும் அடியார்க்கு உறுதுணையாயிருப்பாயே தீம் ததீம் ததீம் எனவே காளிங்கனே நடுவிடும் தேவனை தீம் ததீம் ததீம் எனவே சா ரிரி சனி சதனி சனி தா மா க ம த சா ரிரி சனி சதனி சனி தா மா க ம த சா ரிரி சனி சதனி சனி தா மா க ம த சா ரிரி சனி சதனி சனி தா மா க ம த சா க ம சனி தனி தா சரி சனி சனி தனி தம தம கம தனி சா க ம சனி தனி தா சரி சனி சனி தனி தம தம கம தனி சா க ம சனி தனி தா சரி சனி சனி தனி தம தம கம தனி தீம் ததீம் ததீம் எனவே காளிங்கனே நடுவிடும் தேவனை தீம் ததீம் ததீம் எனவே காளிங்கனே நடுவிடும் தேவனை தீம் ததீம் ததீம் எனவே கீதோபதேசம் தந்தவன் கீதோபதேசம் தந்தவன் கீதோபதேசம் தந்தவன் மாய
gets ready to present the second half of the recital, we take great pleasure in introducing the artists for this evening. I wish to start with none other than Acharya Srimati Padmini Ravi. Padmini Auntie, as she is fondly called the world over, is a dancer, choreographer, researcher, and a teacher par excellence. Hailing from Bangalore, India, she is a student of the legendary guru Srimati K.J. Sarasa of the Varuvur style. Padmini Auntie is a repository of information and knowledge and constantly challenges her students to think outside the box. For those of us who have had the opportunity of learning from her, she is a generous teacher whose grasp of talam and layam is amazing. Having been trained by Sarasa teacher at a young age of 11 to wield the cymbals on her behalf, Auntie is currently pursuing her PhD from Jain University in Bangalore on the intangibles of dance as the subject matter. It is indeed fortunate that Noopur is one of the lucky ones to be guided by a legendary guru like her today. Thank you, Auntie, for your training and guidance over the years to Noopur and Vyju and many dancers in the New England area. Srimati Padmini Ravi. I would like to congratulate and acknowledge the efforts of Srimati Vyju Prasad, Noopur's mother and guru and founder of Noopur Nritya Academy in Attleboro, Massachusetts. Mata, Pita, Guru, Devam is a popular saying meaning first comes mother, then father, then teacher, or only then God. In Noopur's case, Vyju is both her mother and her teacher. Being one is tough enough, let alone wearing two hats. This is Noopur Nritya Academy's first Arangetram and Vyju's first as a teacher as well. Congratulations, Vyju, and we are hoping to see more stars on stage soon. There is no dance without music. A wonderful singer this evening is Srimati Harini Darba, who is a local artist, but travels all over giving her voice to the many dance performances. A student of Sri Ampolu Murali Krishna and Ms. Savita Narasimhan, it is no surprise that Harini has sung for over 150 Arangetrams. Her melodious voice, crisp pronunciation, and her ability to learn the pieces at a super speed make her a popular singer for dancers. We truly enjoyed your rendition of songs today. Harini, thank you for stepping in at a short notice and regaling with your lovely singing. We all dance to a beat that occurs within us and outside of us. Today's layam or beat was provided by a wonderful Mridangam artist from Avon, Connecticut, Sri Siva Ponnudurai. Hailing from Yarpanam in Sri Lanka, Siva is a protege of the renowned Mridanga Vidwan Yarpanam A. Santana Krishnan and continued his advanced training under Mridangam legend Sri Karekudi Mani. Proficient at playing both Mridangam and Kanjira, he has accompanied many well-known Carnatic musicians and dancers in the US and abroad. Thank you, Siva, for accompanying Noopur today and for your willingness to step in at a short notice by learning the Jathis and adding bliss or saukyam to the evening with your playing. How is it possible to make such beautiful music with a piece of bamboo that has a few holes drilled into it and with one's breath? It is possible when you watch and hear our flautist for the evening, Sri Ravi Kulur. A student of his father, Vidwan Sri K.R. Raghavendra Rao, Ravi's talent as a child prodigy who could lure hearts with his music just like Lord Krishna was noticed by none other than legendary sitar maestro, Pandit Ravi Shankar. Ravi became part of the sitar maestro's group performing worldwide. A popular flautist in India and abroad, we thank you, Ravi, for coming all the way from Bangalore to accompany Noopur today. Percussionists add color, rhythm, and excitement through the sound effects they produce. Hailing from Bangalore, Sri Arun Kumar is a disciple of Vidwan Sri S. Giridhar and Sri Anur Anantakrishna Sharma. Born with dexterous fingers to play multiple instruments, including morsing, Arun also trained in Carnatic music under legendary Vidwan Karnataka Kala Tilaka Sri Anur Suryanarayana. Having trained in jazz drumming under the tutelage of Sri B.S. Sukumar and Sri Ranjit Barot, Arun was part of the award-winning album Divine Tides, produced by Stuart Copeland of the rock band Police and Ricky Cage. Thank you, Arun, for your willingness to offer your support to Noopur today on the drum pad. Geetam Vadyam Tata Nrityam Trayam Sangeeta Muchyate, meaning vocal, instrument, and dance are three facets of Indian music. We have heard Harini sing and seen Noopur dance, so I now request Ravi Kulur to play a small kirtanam for us, accompanied by Siva and Arun, which will include a Taniyavartanam. Taniyavartanam is a percussion solo where the Mridangam artist and other percussionists, in this case the drum pad, exchange various complex rhythmic patterns, culminating in a grand finale where the main artist resumes where or she left off. Now on to the musicians. Ravi, Shiva, and Arun, that was amazing. Thank you so much for the lovely musical interlude. I now request Vyju, Prasad, along with Surabhi, to give a small token of appreciation to the artists. Ladies and gentlemen, Srimati Padmini Ravi. Srimati Harini Darba. Shri Shiva Ponnudurai. Shri Ravi Kulur. And Shri Arun Kumar. As we come to the second half of the recital, India is home to a rich culture and ethos. The Hindu religion talks of 16 forms of worship, namely Shodashopacharam, including music and dance, for it is believed that gods revel in them. Dance or natyam was performed in temples as part of rituals and was called Chinnamelam. When we think of a god who is synonymous with Indian dance, Nataraja is the first deity that comes to mind. The iconic representation of Nataraja, with his flying matted hair, surrounded by fire and standing on one foot, is a sight to behold. Nataraja is believed to symbolize many philosophies as the cosmic dancer who represents the creator, preserver, and destroyer, transcending space and time. Noopur commences the second half of the recital with a song on Nataraja, the original Lord of Dance. Sundara Natarajan in Ragam Karaharapriya, set to Aditalam, a composition of Sri Oothukadu Venkata Subbayar.
ಚಂಡೀಶಾದಿ ವಂದಿತ ಮುನಿಗಣ ಹೃದಯೋಲ್ಲಾಸಂ ವಂದಿತ ಮುನಿಗಣ ಹೃದಯೋಲ್ಲಾಸಂ ವಂದಿತ ಮುನಿಗಣ ಹೃದಯೋಲ್ಲಾಸಂ ವಂದಿತ ಮುನಿಗಣ ಹೃದಯೋಲ್ಲಾಸಂ ಇಂದು ಶೇಖರ ಕುಟಿಲಾಲ ಕೃತ ಕನಕರ ಮುಖ ಪರ ಮಂದಗಾಸಂ ಸುಂದರ ನಟರಾಜಂ ಇಂದು ಶೇಖರ ಕುಟಿಲಾಲ ಕೃತ ಕನಕರ ಮುಖ ಪರ ಮಂದಗಾಸಂ ಸುಂದರ ನಟರಾಜಂ ಹಿರಣ್ಯಮಣಿ ನೂಪುರ ಪದ ಕಡಕ ವಳಿರವ ಕಲಕಲನಾದ ಸಹಸಂ 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 ಶರಣ್ಯ ಚರ ಮನೋಲಯ ವಿಲಾಸಂ ಸಚ್ಚಿದಾನಂದ ಕನಕ ಸಭೇಶಂ ಸೋಮ ಸುಂದರ ನಟರಾಜಂ ಹಿರಣ್ಯಮಣಿ ನೂಪುರ ಪದ ಕಡಕ ವಳಿರವ ಕಲಕಲನಾದ ಸಹಸಂ ಶರಣ್ಯ ಚರ ಮನೋಲಯ ವಿಲಾಸಂ ಸಚ್ಚಿದಾನಂದ ಕನಕ ಸಭೇಶಂ ಸೋಮ ಸುಂದರ ನಟರಾಜಂ ಶಿವಕಾಮ ಸುಂದರಿ ಹೃದಯೇಶ ಸಂತತಂ ಚಿಂತಯ ಮಾನಸರೇ ಗುಡಿಗಣ ನವನವ ಚಲಿತ ವಿಲಾಸಂ ಜ್ಞಾನಬೋಧನ ಕರಾಂಬುಳಿಗಣ ನವನವ ಚಲಿತ ವಿಲಾಸಂ ನತ ಪತಂಜಲಿ ಪಣೀನಿವನ ನಗರೀಕೃತ ಸುವಿಲಾಸಂ ನತ ಪತಂಜಲಿ ಪಣೀನಿವನ ನಗರೀಕೃತ ಸುವಿಲಾಸಂ ಗಾನಮಯ ಗಂಧರ್ವಾದಿ ಸೇವಿತ ಹಾಹಾಕಾರ ನಟನೇಶು ಗಾನಮಯ ಗಂಧರ್ವಾದಿ ಸೇವಿತ ಹಾಹಾಕಾರ ನಟನೇಶು ಕೈವಲ್ಯವರದಾಯಕ ಪರಮಾಕಾರುಣ್ಯ ಚಿದಂಬರೇಶು ಸುಂದರ ನಟರಾಜಂ ಗಾನಮಯ ಗಗಯವಾದಿ ಸೇವಿತ ಹಾಹಾಕಾರ ನಟನೇಶು ಕೈವಲ್ಯವರದಾಯಕ ಪರಮಾಕಾರುಣ್ಯ ಚಿದಂಬರೇಶು ಹರ ಹರ ಶಂಕರ ಗೌರೀಶಂ ಹರ ಹರ ಶಂಕರ ಗೌರೀಶಂ ಮೃಗಧರ ಮಂದಾಕಿನಿ ಮೌಳೀಶಂ ಸುರವರ ಸನ್ನುತ ಲಿಂಗೇಶಂ ಹೃದಿ ಸುಂದರಿ ಛಾಯ ನಂದೇಶಂ ನಿರವಧಿಕ ಸುಂದರ ನಟರಾಜಂ ಹರ ಹರ ಶಂಕರ ಗೌರೀಶಂ ಮೃಗಧರ ಮಂದಾಕಿನಿ ಮೌಳೀಶಂ ಸುರವರ ಸನ್ನುತ ಲಿಂಗೇಶಂ ಹೃದಿ ಸುಂದರಿ ಛಾಯ ನಂದೇಶಂ ನಿರವಧಿಕ ಸುಂದರ ನಟರಾಜಂ ಶಿವಕಾಮ ಸುಂದರಿ ಹೃದಯೇಶ ಸುಂದರ ನಟರಾಜಂ ಶಿವಕಾಮ ಸುಂದರಿ ಹೃದಯ Nataraja.
The primordial energy is composed of both masculine and feminine aspects. Just as yin and yang are essential to maintain balance, Shakti, the feminine, and Shivam, the masculine energy, is necessary to complement each other. Shakti, or Devi as she is called, is fierce, loving, protective, and caring. The composer Mahavaidyanath Iyer praises Devi as Rajarajeshwari, the ruler of the rulers, and as Simhavahini, the one who rides atop a lion to destroy evil forces, protect her devotees, and as a balancing factor for the entire universe. Pahimam Sri Rajarajeshwari in Ragam Janaranjani set to Aditalam.
जनरञ्जनि निरञ्जनि चण्डमुण्ड मण्डकण्डनि महिष मञ्जनि जनरञ्जनि निरञ्जनि पण्डित श्रीकुल दासपोषिणि सुभाषिणि रिपुभीषणि वरभूषणि पण्डित श्रीकुल दासपोषिणि सुभाषिणि रिपुभीषणि वरभूषणि चण्डमुण्ड मण्डकण्डनि महिष मञ्जनि जनरञ्जनि निरञ्जनि पण्डित श्रीकुल दासपोषिणि सुभाषिणि रिपुभीषणि वरभूषणि पवरि स रव पव मरि रि स नि स रि ग म प स रि ग म प द प म प द प नि स प नि स रि स रि ग म रि स स र प म रि स रि ग म रि ग म रि स स र प म रि स रि ग म रि ग म रि स स स र प म रि रि स रि ग म प इमां श्री राजराजेश्वरी कृपाकरी शङ्करि पाहि मां श्री राजराजेश्वरी.
Most of the poetry for dance is written by men, expressing the feelings of a woman towards her lover, be it human or God, for it is believed that love is the supreme way to show devotion. Natya Shastra, the ancient text on dramaturgy, and other works like Rasamanjari talk about the classification of the heroes and the heroines and the way they should be portrayed on stage. Heroines are classified as Uttama, Madhyama, and Adhama depending on their nature. They can be a goddess, royalty, or a courtesan. The texts delve further to divide the heroines into Swiya, the one who is in love with her husband, Parakiya, in love with someone who is not married to her, and Samanya, the one who is free to love anyone without restrictions and sometimes for benefits. While performing abhinaya or expression pieces that talk of Shringara or love, it is essential for a dancer to understand the mood of the heroine she is portraying while keeping in mind the literary work she is performing. The next number that Noopur will be performing is called Javali. In compositions as Padams and Javalis, the abhinaya or expression is dependent on one's ability to visualize the poetry. Noopur will be performing Padmini Auntie's interpretation of the Javali, Sami Ninne Namminanura. Today's Javali talks of a Samanya Nayaka, the one who is free to accept any man she pleases. The heroine is not bound by any constraints, is aware of her doings, but wants the hero to believe that he is the only one she has been waiting for, and cajoles him to come to her house without any delay. She pleads with him to stop what he is doing, to pay attention to her, and take her in his embrace. Since Javalis can be addressed to gods or human benefactors, the hero whose attention the Nayika is seeking is none other than King Jayachamarajendra Vodayar of the Mysore dynasty. Sami Ninne Namminanura, a Javali by Veena Padmanabhaiya in Ragam Khamas, set to Tishra Ekatalam.
నమ్మినానురా సామి నిన్నే నమ్మినానురా నిన్నే నమ్మినానురా సామి నిన్నే నమ్మినానురా సామి నిన్నే నమ్మినానురా సామగానలోల చామ భూమి పాల చలమేల సామి నిన్నే నమ్మినానురా సామగానలోల చామ భూమి పాల చలమేల సామి నిన్నే నమ్మినానురా సామి నిన్నే నమ్మినానురా సామి నిన్నే నమ్మినానురా సామి నిన్నే నమ్మినానురా నన్ను కౌగలించుటకు తామసంబువలదురా నన్ను కౌగలించుటకు తామసంబువలదురా నన్ను కౌగలించుటకు తామసంబువలదురా నన్ను కౌగలించుటకు తామసంబు వలదురా నన్ను కౌగలించుటకు తామసంబు వలదురా నన్ను కౌగలించుటకు తామసంబు వలదురా అన్ని నీవైన నాదు ఉన్న పంబు వీనురా అన్ని నీవైన నాదు నిన్న పంబు వీనురా తిరిగి చూడరా తిరిగి చూడరా నన్ను గూడరా 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 సరసమాడరా కృష్ణరాజ తనయ వినయ దయా హృదయ సామి నిన్నే నమ్మినానురా తిరిగి చూడరా నన్ను గూడరా సరసమాడరా 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 కృష్ణరాజ తనయ వినయ దయా హృదయ సామి నిన్నే నమ్మినానురా జనాభ సమానమై వెలయు నీవే జల జనయన జల జనాభ సమానమై వెలయు నీవే నాకు ನಮ್ಮಿನಾನುರಾ ನಮ್ಮಿನಾನುರಾ ಸಾಮಿ ಸಾಮಿ
We come to the conclusion of this evening's recital. I wish to thank each and every one of you for coming today to be part of this young dancer's artistic journey. Noopur will conclude the recital with a Tillana in Raga Mohana Kalyani set to Adi Talam by Padmashri Lalgudi G. Jayaraman. In contrast to the Javali that was full of expression, Tillana is a Nritya, a pure dance item that brings forth a happy ending to the Arangetram. Lively music, intertwined with intricate rhythm and sculpturous poses, bring joy to the audience as well as to the dancer. This Tillana is about Muruga, the son of Siva and Parvati, known for his beauty and intellect. This will be followed by a Mangalam by Purandaradasa, Indina Dinave in Ragam Shurutti, celebrating the auspiciousness surrounding us. Upon completion of this item, I request the audience to remain seated for a general vote of thanks by the Iyengar family and kindly join us for dinner as a token of our appreciation for your presence today.
ತಕತ ಚಣುದೀಂ ತತ ಜಣುದೀಂ ತನದಿರನ ತಕತ ಚಣುದೀಂ ತತ ಜಣುದೀಂ ತನದಿರನ ದಿರನ ದಿರನ ತಕತ ಚಣುದೀಂ ತತ ಜಣುದೀಂ ತನದಿರನ ದಿರನ ದಿರನ ತಕತ ಚಣುದೀಂ ತತ ಜಣುದೀಂ ತಚಂ ಜಣುತ ದೀಂ ದೀಂ ಕಿಟ ತಚಂ ದಣತ ದೀಂ ತ ಕಿಟ ತಚಂ ತಜಂ ಜಣುತ ದೀಂ ದೀಂ ಕಿಟ ತಚಂ ತಜಂ ದಣತ ದೀಂ ತ ಕಿಟ ತಚಂ ತಗಜಂ ಜಣುತ ದೀಂ ದೀಂ ಕಿಟ ತಚಂ ತಗಜಂ ದಣತ ದೀಂ ತ ಕಿಟ ತಚಂ ತಗಜಂ ಜಣುತ ದೀಂ ದೀಂ ಕಿಟ ತಚಂ ತಗಜಂ ತಜಣುತ ತಾಂ ತಗದಿತ್ಲಾಂ ತಾಂ ತಗಿಡದಿತ್ಲಾಂ ತಾಂ ತಗಿಡದಿತ್ಲಾಂ ತಕತ ಜಣುದೀಂ ತತ ಜಣುದೀಂ ಧೀರನ ಧೀರನ ತಕತ ಜಣುದೀಂ ತತ ಜಣುದೀಂ ತನ ಧೀರನ ಸುಂದರ ಮೋಹನ ರೂಪಂ ವಂದಿತ ಮುನಿಜನಾನಂದಂ ಸುಂದರ ಮೋಹನ ರೂಪಂ ವಂದಿತ ಮುನಿಜನಾನಂದಂ ಸತತಂ ವೈಕಾಂತಂ ಚಿಂತಯೇ ಗುರುವರಂ ಸ್ಕಂದಂ ಸತತಂ ವೈಕಾಂತಂ ಚಿಂತಯೇ ಗುರುವರಂ ಸ್ಕಂದಂ ಸುಂದರ ಮೋಹನ ರೂಪಂ ವಂದಿತ ಮುನಿಜನಾನಂದಂ ಸತತಂ ವೈಕಾಂತಂ ಚಿಂತಯೇ ಗುರುವರ ಸ್ಕಂದಂ ತಜನುದ್ಧೀಂ ತಜನುದ್ಧೀಂ ಜನುದ್ಧೀಂ ಪದರಿ ಸನಿ ದ ಪಮಗರಿ ತಜನುದ್ಧೀಂ ತಜನುದ್ಧೀಂ ಜನುದ್ಧೀಂ ಪದರಿ ಸನಿ ದ ಪಮಗರಿ ತಗದಣಾಂ ಕಿಟತದೀಂ ಕಸರಿ ಕರಿಸ ತಗಜನುದ್ಧೀಂ ಕಿಟ ತಗದಣಾಂ ಕಿಟತದೀಂ ಕಸರಿ ಕರಿಸ ತಗಜನುದ್ಧೀಂ ಕಿಟ ತಗತಾಂ ಕಿಟದೀಂ ತಗದೀಂ ಕಿಟಜಂ ಪದಗೈಸನಿ ದ ಕಿಟ ತಜಂ ತತಾಂ ಕಿಟದೀಂ ತಗದೀಂ ಕಿಟಜಂ ಪದಗೈಸನಿ ದ ಕಿಟ ತಜಂ ತತಾಂ ತತಾಂ ತಗಜನುದ್ಧೀಂ ತದೀಂ ತದೀಂ ತಗಜನುದ್ಧೀಂ ತಜಂ ತಜಂ ತಗಜನುದ್ಧೀಂ ತಜನುದ್ಧೀಂ ಧೀರನ ತತಾಂ ತತಾಂ ತಗಜನುದ್ಧೀಂ ತದೀಂ ತಗಜನುದ್ಧೀಂ ತಜಂ ತಜಂ ತಗಜನುದ್ಧೀಂ ತಜನುದ್ಧೀಂ ಧೀರನ 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 ತಗಜನುದ್ಧೀಂ ತಜನುದ್ಧೀಂ ಧೀರನ 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 ತಗಜನುದ್ಧೀಂ ತಜನುದ್ಧೀಂ ಧೀರನ ತನ ಧೀರನ ತನ ಧೀರನ ಇಂದಿನ ದಿನವೇ ಶುಭ ದಿನವು ಇಂದಿನ ವಾರ ಶುಭವಾರ ಇಂದಿನ ದಿನವೇ ಶುಭ ದಿನವು ಇಂದಿನ ವಾರ ಶುಭವಾರ ಇಂದಿನ ತಾರೆ ಶುಭ ತಾರೆ ಇಂದಿನ ದಿನವೇ ಶುಭ ದಿನವು ಇಂದಿನ ವಾರ ಶುಭವಾರ ಇಂದಿನ ಯೋಗ ಶುಭ ಯೋಗ ಇಂದಿನ ಕರಣ ಶುಭ ಕರಣ ಇಂದು ಪುರಾಣದ ವಿಠಲರಾಯಣ ಪಾಡಿರ ದಿನವೇ ಶುಭ ದಿನವು ಇಂದಿನ ದಿನವೇ ಶುಭ ದಿನವು ಇಂದಿನ ವಾರ ಶುಭವಾರ
a year late, but here we are. Before I give my vote of thanks to everyone, I would like Noopur to come and say a few words, much against her will. I will say that.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. So I have a few people I'd like to thank that have brought me here since my journey and training from 2018. First of all, I would like to thank the musicians, Siva uncle on the Mridangam, Ravi uncle on flute, Arun uncle on the rhythm pad, Harini auntie as a singer, and they have provided the one thing that I obviously need to do this, which is my music. And performing to a live music has been a journey in itself, which I've never done up until this past week. So it was a journey that I'm glad I took with these musicians. So thank you. I would also most importantly like to thank Padmini auntie for teaching me about more than just dance, more than my items. She taught me things about life and how I can look at it in a different perspective, and how dance is more than just a physical thing. It's something that you have to conquer through your mind. And she has given me a whole new outlook on life that I don't think I would have gotten otherwise. And she's allowed me to grow as a dancer and a person in ways that I will forever be grateful for. So thank you. I would like to thank my dad, who has supported me through this and who has been there when my body's been hurting and massaging me and giving me hugs and kisses. My sister, who has always found the joy, even when I wanted to rip my hair out or my parents' hair out, she allowed me to find the humor in things and allowed me to get through everything with a smile on my face, thankfully. I would also like to thank my mom, who has been my dance teacher since before I was born, and is the reason that this journey has even been taken place in the first place. So thank you for allowing me to even be here today and allowing me to dance the way I am. So, thank you. I would also like to thank Sangeeta Mami, who did more than just MC today. She helped me with corrections throughout my time dancing. She helped me with meanings of different pieces. She helped me with things that I couldn't see in the kindest way. She's the sweetest person, so I wouldn't have wanted anyone else to help me. I would also like to thank JK Uncle for the pictures for not only today, but the photo shoot we took a few months ago. So thank you. I know the pictures will be fantastic. And Pradeepan Uncle for the video, who will allow my family members who aren't here today to see them in a couple days. So that's amazing. And then sound and light for Mark and the Oliver Ames High School for allowing me to dance on their stage today. All the aunties and uncles and friends that helped with the decoration on Thursday, helped with the planning beforehand, and made all of this happen today. Thank you very much. And I'd like to give a special thanks to Suma Perima and Vijay Perima, who they are amazing, and 90% of all the planning has been them. So thank you. I'd like to thank all the family members of mine that have traveled from all over just to watch me be here and dance today. Thank you very much for coming. I'd also like to thank Preeti Auntie for my beautiful makeup, hair, helping me with my costume, as well as Shwetate for helping me with my costume backstage and being there to wipe me down after every dance. And I also would like to thank my patis, Jijaji and Ushapati, for both coming here all the way from India just to see me dance. It's been very special to have you both here. Thank you. And I'd like to thank all of you for coming here today and watching me dance and allowing me to dance for you. So it's been a pleasure. Thank you.
I would like the sister to say a few words, again, much to her displeasure.
Thank you all so much for coming to watch my sister dance. It's always a pleasure being the annoying sister, but today I was the nice sister and I helped her and I tried to put a smile on her face. I'm kind of nervous to talk. My heart's beating really fast.
It's okay. You can just say the last one. It's okay.
I'd like to thank you all for coming. She's come so far.
Okay.
And she's the best sister I could ever ask for. Thank you.
Well, I had promised that I wouldn't cry, but obviously they're not helping. Before we do other things, which is thank people, I would like to, Padmini auntie to come and give a token of something for Noopur to remember the rest of her dance journey. Come on, baby. Ba. Eduthu kodukka. Come there. All right, now on to the things, but I would like Auntie to say a few words because she has had quite a journey with her.
Nothing, I just thought I congratulate Noopur, and I wish, like she takes Nataraja as an icon, I wish and I hope and I pray that she will take dance with her and wherever she goes and whatever she does. And just marry rich, and so that you can always dance without any problems. And of course, you should not bother your parents anymore. But Prasad and Vyju and the whole family, you looked after me so well, fed me so much that I'm going to roll onto the plane tomorrow. Thank you so much.
All right. The stage is amazing, if you all agree, and the lighting was provided by Mark. Matt and Kyle, sound and lighting. I truly thank you guys. You guys did fantastic, helped us through on Thursday, met us as many times as we needed to get us here. So we really, really appreciate you guys. Thank you. Charlene, you have had to deal with a million texts, emails, calls, and what have you from me, just to ask one question. So I appreciate your patience and not throwing something at me when you saw me, so much appreciated. Padmini auntie, it has been, Noopur started training with her a lot earlier, and so did I, but these past few years has been tremendous. Just like Noopur said, we learned so much about life itself than just dance. And I have to say, I will definitely miss Auntie when she leaves, and we will have to have the phone call conversations instead of in person. Auntie, thank you for everything. I wish my Appa was here, but he's not. But my Amma is. Right, I guess I broke my vow. I'm sorry. All right. I can't say enough about my mother-in-law because she has probably loaded 48,000 loads of dish machines and unloaded 85,000 times. The dish drainer, dish machine, she has kept the kitchen clean and it's unbelievable. So thank you. Noopur and I tend to run off on weekends to watch Arangetrams. We just tell Prasad we're leaving and we go. And he just does it with a smile. He gives us the space that we need to. But today would not have been possible without his support. So, and to beat it all, I think we have the most amazing village. It truly takes a village to raise a child, but to put something together of this magnitude, I can't thank enough for everyone, and I can't thank my family for coming all the way. I will not bore you guys any further because we did not give a break. But I will hand over the microphone to Auntie, but right after that, please join us for dinner and photos on the stage if you choose to. Dinner is down the hall, and make a right outside the auditorium, and there's a cafeteria. Thank you all for joining us.
I would be failing in my duty if I don't acknowledge the musicians. Ravi, Arun, please come on stage, Siva, and Harini. Ravi, Kulur, and Arun, I've known them for 40 years now. And it's been really, I've seen them grow, mature into brilliant artists. And I think it was a pleasure. It has always been a pleasure when recording or playing live with them. Thank you, Arun. Thank you, Kulur. And Siva, beautiful. Thank you so, so much. We were all this year, all the musicians, the visas, COVID, it was a holy mess. But we just found a beautiful set of musicians, Siva and Harini. She has got a very husky and sexy voice. With that, she enthralled the audiences. Thank you, all four of you. It was so beautiful to work with you, and it was a pleasure. And I'm sure 50% of the energy or 70% of the energy you gave Noopur. Thank you so much.
Before I send you all, I have to thank two people. I promise I'll finish after this. One is a show can be made or broken with an MC. And today's MC, if you all agree, was phenomenal. Sangeeta, please. She is guide, mentor, friend. Whenever I feel like cribbing, everything. She is literally our pillar of support. Between Ganesh and Sangeeta, we are blessed to have them be there for us for everything and give their knowledge and strength and sometimes terrible humor. So thank you. And Noopur looks fantastic. The pictures outside and today, I truly could not have asked for a better makeup artist. I turned my dance mom into a makeup mom. So guys, if you need makeup for your Arangetrams, let me know. Hit me up and I will do it. Preeti, please come on stage. And she herself is so gorgeous, by the way. Thank you very much. I think I will truly let you go. If anybody is interested, please come on stage for pictures. Otherwise, please have dinner, and thank you all for coming. Thank you.
Thank you.